All right. Episode 126, y'all. We are fucking back. And you know what? You motherfuckers can't tell me shit. Nobody in the world can blow my mood. You know what I mean? Nobody. And I'm going to bleep all of them shits. We can say shit, fuck this motherfucker. Because I'm bleeping it all. You know what I mean? Shouts to the Knicks. We here. Y'all thought that we wasn't here last episode? You know what I mean? Y'all thought that y'all was going to talk all this shit? I laid low. I let y'all say Celtics in 4. I let y'all say Celtics in 5 after you lost game 1. You know what I mean? That shit is over with. Kill that noise. It's no Celtics nothing. It's over for that shit. You know what I mean? Y'all looking complacent. Y'all looking like y'all happy y'all won a chip last year. You know what I mean? You feel, you look full. You know what I mean? You don't look hungry. And my team is hungry, y'all. You know what I mean? 20-point lead does not matter. We are going to erase it in an instant. You know what I mean? Once we put the clamps on, welcome to hell in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? 8 minutes. The Boston Celtics went without scoring. 8 minutes. You know what I mean? I could have scored in 8 minutes in an NBA game. Come on. 8 minutes, bro. Let's get it together. You know what I mean? One field goal, bro. All of them open threes. I'm telling you I would have hit one of them shits. I know it, bro. I could have that would have been me right there. You know what I mean? But I would have not hit it against my team. Let's be serious. But nonetheless, the Knicks are here, y'all. We up 2-0. You know what I mean? Now, it's not time to get cocky. You know what I mean? It's not time to get too excited. You know what I mean? But I will tell you, this is no fucking fluke, gang. This is nothing that just happened by mistake. You know what I mean? We didn't win 50 games by mistake, and we not up 2-0 by mistake. We have not played our best game. You know what I mean? Karl-Anthony Towns has not a soul on your team that can guard him. You know what I mean? He can't really guard anyone either, but that's fine because none of y'all can guard him. Al Horford is 75 years old. He can't even touch Karl-Anthony Towns right now. You know what I mean? He wants no smoke. Not in the block, not at the top of the key, nowhere. You know what I mean? Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they're too little. They cannot handle it. You know what I mean? So you don't have anyone that can guard Cat, and you have nobody in the world can guard Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? Only Jalen Brunson can guard Jalen Brunson. Let's be serious. You know what I mean? So if he has a bad game, that's on him. That's not on you, really. You know what I mean? And he had his bad game already. So now what are you going to do? Jalen Brunson had 17 points, and we still won the game. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'll see y'all on Saturday, man. This is going to be fun stuff. But I'm not getting ahead of myself. You know what I mean? I'm still focused. I'm still ready for the war. You know what I mean? And, yeah, this is going to be a long playoff run. The city is alive in a way that it hasn't been in quite some time. You know what I mean? Like, if there is a Knicks game on, it is everywhere. On every block, there is a group of people watching a Knicks game. You know what I mean? And I love that for us. So, shouts to the Knicks. Shouts to us. Shouts to New York City, man. There's nothing more beautiful than this city when it's alive. You know what I mean? And the city comes alive in May and April. You know what I mean? In the summer months. And when the Knicks are good, it's just nothing like it in this city. So, I love it here. You know what I mean? I'm so happy to be here. And I'm so happy that you guys are getting to experience this as well with us. So that's how I want to start this episode. Fuck everything else. Jalen Brunson, you fucking bitches. New York or nowhere. Like, I see y'all out there. Kylie Jenner wearing the Knicks hat. You know what I mean? Like, the bandwagon fans are out in full force. And I'm here to let you know, that's fine. We got space on the bandwagon. But don't bring no bad juju over here. You know what I mean? Keep your bad juju over there. Don't bring it this way. You know what I mean? If you're going to come support the Knicks, keep all that other shit on the other side. You know what I mean? Just only good, positive vibes on this side. That's all we're here for. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get into the shits, Lani. Talk to them. Tell them. How do you say 126 in Spanish?
126.
126. Welcome, y'all. You know what I mean? Talk to the people. Tell them what you got on the mata today, Lani. It's a little bit of a classic.
Got this Hatclub Angels Roll Pinky. Feel me? Yeah, one of my favorites. I was looking for something to wear, and I was like, yo, I haven't worn this hat in a while. So it's on the mata today.
Nice hat.
And, yeah, happy 5950 day, too.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this is 5950 day, actually. Yeah, maybe when we get out of this episode, I'll go live for whatever reason and just celebrate 5950
5950 day.
I'll have a drink for the 5950s. I mean, I don't know. What are you doing on 5950 day? It's right after Cinco de Mayo, you drink.
You make sure you wear a good crown. That's what you do. I'm saying you should
so.
do that every day, but especially on 5950 day.
We're hat collectors. Get your shit together. I say on 5950 day, you should probably like break out a new crown, right? Like an unds or something. If not, then just wear your favorite. If you're not gonna unds, then you gotta wear your fave. You feel me? Like one of them joints. But yeah, on your hat, I was gonna say great, not great hat. I would say good hat, horrible patch. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, because it's the what is it, All-Star?
No, it's like I think it's 2006 or 2003 World Series. Just like, well, I don't know what they were thinking when they made that patch.
I like the patch though. That's why I ended up. Well, it's more the front logo. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't like the patch though.
I do like the patch.
No, you have nostalgic feels towards the patch.
Not really.
But you don't really like the patch.
No, I like the because that is detailed. Like this, honestly, the patch on this is actually.
It's the other side.
Well, it just reminds me of now because it's just like the how it just have so many colors and metallics. Like this, if it were done now, it would be heavy with the metallics and people would go crazy for the shit.
Yeah, but it's just so little, and pause for size shaming the patch. But you know, it's just like not yeah, I don't know, like size and shape wise, just not a shapely patch to me. Annoying shape. But yeah, nonetheless, you know what I got on the Mata, man. I'm not changing up. We are going Knicks or Knicks inspired crowns until we are out of the playoffs. So I'm back to the Kith Night Reimagined by me and AMS for home game New York. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see a lot of people on the timeline. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Y'all made noise at the wrong time. You know what I mean? If y'all would have been up, now I get it. We dropped the hat like literally dead in the middle. That was probably like the dumbest shit that we did. I don't know that was a really smart move. We dropped the Knicks hat dead in the middle of a heated game. You know what I mean? It was the third quarter. The hat still sold out in seconds. Shouts to y'all for being on point. But like I feel like some people missed it and didn't even see it till like days later. And so like usually if you get like the initial chatter, you know what I mean, I'll consider a pre-order because I like to see people get the hats. You know what I mean? Like, but it has to be a significant chatter for a pre-order to be considered because I'm not pre-ordering hats for like 20 AI to buy it. You know what I mean? Like we got to put some numbers on the board. So I didn't really get any like people hitting me like directly after. We were just all so excited about the win. But then like a week later, oh my gosh, let me tell you. Every day somebody's in my DMs like, yo, is that Off-White Knicks restocking or going on pre-order? And I'm like, there's no plans for that, bruv. So if you got it, then cherish it because apparently it's panic. You know what I mean? A lot of people are reaching out to me where every time I post it, somebody's in my DM like, yo, I really need that. Like, you don't know anyone selling a fucking 3A for 3.4 for 5.8. Every day I wake up, there's somebody commenting underneath the post saying, is anyone selling a 3A for 1.5 or a 5.8? And so shouts to y'all, man. I love y'all. And more Knicks hats on the way for sure. Y'all put the battery in my back. I love to see like literally like watching like us get dubs and people the next day like throw on their Knicks crown that I made and feel good walking around the city. Like there's Lani, that shit is addicting. There's no better feeling right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm obsessed with this shit. I love it. You know what I mean? So yeah,
shout out to that.
More Knicks hats on the way for sure. I can't wait. I'm excited about this. And yeah, today on the Mata, you know what I got on. Knicks all day. It's gonna stay this way. And on the t-shirt, I got a little Liberty action because you know what I mean. They won the ring last year. I got the ring on here. I'm trying to manifest. You know what I mean? We're trying to rub the crystal ball. Build manifestation and vibes. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into the shits. Straight off bat, we go on clothing and footwear news. You know what I mean? A lot of footwear heavy this day, but you know what I mean? We're here. Clothing and footwear, let's get into the shits. We'll go, this is interesting. We actually have two of these kind of situations rising today where people are now getting their own New Balance silhouettes, I guess. You know what I mean? So Ronnie Fieg first up. You know what I mean? Ronnie Fieg, obviously heavy New Balance collaborator now for what seems to be 10 to 15 years at this point. You know what I mean? And it's about time Ronnie gets his own, like his fakely his own, right? Because it's like, this shit kind of look like a 990, but we're here. You know what I mean? Shouts to Ronnie Fieg. This is the 2010, you know what I mean? New Balance 2010. Abzorb 2010. Talk to me, Lani. How are you feeling about the New Balance Abzorb 2010 by Ronnie Fieg? Is this fire or not?
I don't think it's his shoe. It's just the brand's new shoe.
Oh, the way I read this initially was that it is his, like he worked on the shit. but maybe it's not because it does say the brand's new Abzorb.
Yeah, so it's a new model. Yeah, I guess because of the
So he's just getting the chance to debut the new bottle?
Yeah, because it's a coincidence that, he started the brand in 2010, and then the model is called Abzorb 2010.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty cool. And then I get this is to celebrate the opening of the Manhattan store, which has been closed for a while. But let's get into the shoe. I'm saying I'm really digging the color blocking on both. Well, it's just one model, but I guess the way they're color blocked on each one, they look like different shoes.
What you mean? These is
It's the same model, but it's just different.
It's
color.
a pair that is just like two different shoes.
No. I'm saying like each, like it kind of almost looks like a different models, right? But they're the same shoe. Like it's one shoe, but it's just a whole bunch of different colors.
It's one silhouette, you mean?
Yeah, one shoe.
Yeah, but that's confused. That's confusing terminology to me because it's not.
So one shoe, four colors. One shoe, four colorways.
Okay, that when you put it that way.
Oh wait, is it 8 color? Wait, yeah,
they're all different. Now that I completely bypassed that when I first started looking at this photo that's up right now. I was just looking at these shits, and as you were talking to me, they all look the same. So I'm like,
8. Oh, so yeah, I was wrong. I was thinking 4, but it is actually 8 colorways.
I thought that they were all literally the same because it's very small differences.
Subtle differences on each one.
If you just kind of like, you know what I mean? But then when you look at the picture for longer than a second, you're like, wait, hold on. Like you can see the small differences in each shoe, and so. This is a weird way to do this. I'm not gonna lie, because how does that work then? It's like 8 different colorways of. Well, it's like 2 different colorways, and then like 4 variations of each colorway. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. How does that work? Like, how many of each one is made?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually giving Ronnie W's on this because this is honestly for that picky person like me. That I'll like something and I'm like, damn, I wish this had a white panel here instead of like black midsole. You feel me? Or maybe instead of a white midsole, it has a black midsole. You feel me? Sometimes, I want, like sometimes, like literally what'll stray me away from a New Balance shoe is sometimes if the New Balance logo is like, it's just not popping. You feel me? Like, and then look at each New Balance logo on the shoe.
All different.
Like it's all different. You feel me? So this is actually kind of cool. I'm saying I don't know how this is going to hit in store for a customer because I'm not going to lie. The people that work in the kid store are going to be hella mad when you have fucking one customer like, yeah, let me try on 6 of this fucking shoe. But, like, I guess this is a good way to bring people into the store because these are only going to be available in store. Right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm actually, I want to see what the store looks like because if they're doing shit like this, I'm sure there's like so much more that they have in store for when that store opens.
I imagine they were closed for quite some time, so it's got to be some like big stuff upon reopening. I want to know what are your favorites out of the lineups on each side.
So on the right side specifically, because the one that's standing out to me is the third one, the one with the like more orange.
Yeah, that was it for me too, probably.
That one stands out, and then on the left, it's probably the bottom one.
Okay, why the bottom one?
It just stands out to me.
Okay.
For some reason that one stands out more to me than the top one. I guess maybe because the way the New Balance logo is a little bit more toned down. Yeah. Like it's not like that hyper pink upper. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the third one for me on the left side is probably my favorite.
Is yours?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it's just, when I look at them, it's just the one that pops to my eyes the most.
Okay. I can see that.
But I like
and it's different mesh.
I don't know that I would cop, but I do like these for sure. You know what I mean? It's a dope concept. Honestly, maybe I would cop the black joints because, no lie, these colors go really well together, and there's probably a ton you can do with these as far as fits and combos and shit, for sure.
It's funny because these remind me of the Air Max 95 Nike just put out. That's so funny. Like it's literally the same
color palette.
Yeah, literally the same color back. Yeah, but yeah, I'm saying.
Would you cop? Would you try to cop these?
I would.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was in a shopping mood and I walked into the store and I seen these, I would possibly take them home.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say if it wasn't Shorty's birthday, I would probably cop for myself. But now that I think about it, I'm probably just gonna send these to her and see if she wants them.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be a good gift. You know what I mean, I feel like these are cool.
Or some exclusive joints for the wifey.
I always try to, you know what I mean?
It's a good move.
Keep it with some different shit, you know what I mean? So you can feel a little special when you go out. It's always nice when you don't see the same people wearing the same shit you're wearing, you know? All right, that's Ronnie Fieg. That's the New Balance Abzorb with a Z. 2010. You know what I mean? We thought it was his model, but I guess it's not. You know what I mean? It's just a New Balance model. So I am actually interested to see what comes about with the Abzorb 2010. It's a decent looking model. It kind of gives hybrid vibes. Like if they kind of put like a, I forget what what all of the models are, but it kind of looks like a 1990 hybrid, a 990 hybrid rather. But anyways, moving on. Let's keep it in the shoes. Let's go Awake New York. There's another Jordan 5 colorway that has arisen, if you will. You know
and on Fordham Road. I don't know why they was on Fordham, but
I did not even notice that.
Yeah, they was right on the top of the concourse.
How did you notice that?
I'm saying when you've been on, you could just tell.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we got right here a black version of the Awake Jordan 5. You know what I mean? They started with the Arctic pink on us. Now we're going racer blue. You got like a pebbled leather, black, you know what I mean, upper, black midsole, icy bottom, you know what I mean, red, shark teeth on the side of the midsole, royal accents, you know what I mean, racer blue, if you will, Awake branding on the tongue again, and also on the side panel. Talk to me, Lani, how are you feeling about these? Fire? Nah?
No, I'm liking these too. These are cool. I'm saying pink is definitely still the colorway for me, but I'm really feeling this. Like, this is giving more like everyday leather jacket. You feel me? Like fall, winter time. Like you can wear this in the summer, like all year round type shit. With the pink one, I don't know. I'd pull out that pink pair all the time. That'd be special. But this is giving more militant. And I really like the leather. It looks like it's consistent with the first pair. Like we really getting good materials on this shoe. So yeah, I hope we get one more. I'm not gonna lie. I hope we get one more.
I think one more could be an overkill.
Nah,
you know what I mean, I feel like nowadays, like two. You know what I mean, one and the other is usually the way they go with the sneaker packs. But you never know. These are a complete miss to me. I'm not gonna hold you.
I wouldn't be mad at a white pair.
Okay, I can see that. I don't like these at all, though. To be very honest,
yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like I don't know. Just black leather 5s don't really bust for me off rip. Like just like the idea of a leather 5. Just not fire to me. And then just black and blue, it just kind of gives like 28th Street almost. You know what I mean? These kind of look like some shoes that Snapback God went and picked up in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen his fucking shenanigans lately, but this motherfucker just discovered that reps exist, and so he's going rep crazy right now. He bought Tiffany reps. He bought fucking Heineken reps. You know what I mean? De La Soul reps. He's going rep crazy right now.
I'm saying we just live in a different world. We talked about this, I think, like maybe 2 episodes ago, where it's just like people are just way more comfortable buying reps nowadays. Like we came from a time where it's just like people would like literally point out your shoe, like, yo, those ain't fake. But now it's just like people just like, yo, these ain't real. Like a person that deadass tell you like straight from Front Street, and I respect the confidence, but then it's just like, shit, I don't know.
What's the point? Like, I just don't, like, what's the point?
Go on Nike ID and make some shit. But listen, man, we're just in a totally different world. Like, I honestly, it really makes me wonder, like, how long it will last. Like, will the is the rep brand just gonna get stronger and stronger? Because I'm not gonna lie, for the brands, it's a big killer. And I don't know if you saw just recently, Nike, they got a big lawsuit against like they're going against people that literally promote like reps. Interesting.
I think for me, we're definitely in a whole different world, and it'd be like that very often sometimes with New York City, where like some shit that's like just not valid in New York City is gonna be valid everywhere else in the United States, and y'all just gonna go about it. It's like similar with the pause game, you know what I mean? Where like if you're not from New York City, maybe you're not exposed to that. It seems childish to you, you know what I mean? And I can see you having a similar thought on reps, but for us, it's like we grew up and like Canal Street and 28th Street was a thing, you know what I mean? And you got played when you did that, you know what I mean? So like, if you want to get your ass cut off the block, Like, for sure, you could 28th Street your way through life, you know what I mean? But, like, at a certain point, like, everybody has their moment, you know what I mean? When you 14, it's different. But, like, when you a grown-ass man, you know what I mean? Shopping on 28th Street, get your life together. Pull yourself together.
I can't say that because, like, people that be buying fit, like, look at it this way. I don't think there is another, like, notorious canal 28th Street than in New York. You feel me? I don't know that there's any, like, really think about that. Like, literally, tourists come to New York
that's what I was saying,
just to look for counterfeits.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, there's no other state. Like, I don't even think Cali, does Cali got that? Cali may have that.
I'm sure, like, there's fake stuff everywhere else. But it's not like
it's the hub, though.
It's not like in industry how it is like in New York City on 28th Street and on Canal. So I think because of that, like there's it's stigmatized in this city. Like if you wear fake shit, like, you know what I mean? 28th Street is very heavily stigmatized in this city. Like if you're not,
you never went down there as a little kid, like
yeah, that's what I said. When you 14, it's different. You know what I mean? When you a kid, like you don't know no better. Yeah, you know what I mean? You might buy the Jordans that you saw on fucking, what's that? I don't even remember what the site was. But you know the shit they used to have, the Bugs Bunny Jordans and shit, and all the different colors, the Gucci Jordans and all them shits. Like, yeah, we all wanted to get something different and didn't know what was going on at the time. But then you also, everybody that had that moment that said, yo, yeah, I went to 20th Street one time, you know what I mean? Or I went to fucking Canal Street one time, also had that moment where they brought back that item from 28th Street or Canal Street. And somebody seen them wearing that shit and tore them a new asshole. And you know what I mean? However they decided to go about that thing from then on, you know what I mean? That's what they did. But that's a real moment, you know what I mean? Like you might be young and go get that, you know what I mean? And come back to the block with it thinking you fresh. And then somebody gonna see you and be like, those did not come out. Like when did those come out?
It's just weird because I feel like it's more, you know, it's funny. I think the fakes are more acceptable with like high designer, like like especially like women when they're buying the bags and like shit like that. Sneakers, for some reason, it's like, nah, fuck out of here.
There's a sneaker every fucking day, bro. Like it's like if you didn't get the fucking Heineken SBs, that's fine. There's gonna be a green and red shoe one day. You know what I mean? Like, and so like in that sense, and the green and red shoe that comes out is going to be like 150. You know what I mean? Maybe 200 or something like that. Whereas a designer bag costs fucking. Obviously, you're paying for the quality and the craftsmanship of the bag,
the longevity, honestly, because
for sure. But like the
fakes,
a designer bag costs thousands of dollars. So I can understand trying to save yourself thousands. I can't really understand trying to save yourself a few hundred. You know what I mean? Like I don't get it. Like I've never needed a shoe so bad that I would wear a fake version of it. I'm not gonna hold you. I just never hype beasted that hype beast before. Like I never cared that hard. Like if I couldn't get it, I couldn't get it, bro. Like it's the same thing with Reeboks to me. Like if I can't get a hat, I can't get a hat. That's fine. I'm not meant to have every item in the world.
Nah, but you see,
that's not how everything works.
See, I was thinking about this when it comes to rep shoes and then hats, because it's like, okay, like it's like some people it's just acceptable. All right, I'm gonna buy the rep sneaker, but like when it like. It's gonna happen with hats, like you feel me, like there's gonna be the unauthorized new era hats.
Already happened.
Nah, I'm saying like they're coming from new era, but then
that's what you're talking about has already happened.
Well, like the fake,
yeah. I remember Cat Trap, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, now we've seen
the fake Mac Millers. We've seen like that.
Well,
you don't remember that? That was a whole era.
What you mean fake Mac? Oh,
there was a whole era of people that found those motherfuckers on Instagram. They were reaching out to everybody and saying, I could make hats for you. And they reached out to those people and found the factories and made hats that were not new era. You know what I mean? And like Lexi Lou did it. She did that Rockies. Yeah. That shit was not new era. You know what I mean? Like the Cap Trap, he did a bunch of whatchamacallit. It was like that's my phone. It was a bunch of it was Cap Trap. He did a bunch of like COVID pirates with like kind of like slightly different logos and shit, and none of those shits were authorized. You know what I mean? There was a lot of motherfuckers that he ended up scamming people and taking a lot of people's bread off behind that shit. But there was a bunch of people, like a lot of people say that the hats that Leon was making weren't really new era either. You know what I mean? Like I don't know that that's the case. You know what I mean? But like, where was Leon getting a new era account? You know what I mean? From his own self. Come on, let's just put two and two together, y'all. So like,
oh no, I'm saying if you're gonna do that, I feel like you should just be on Front Street about it. Like like I said, in 2025, everything is just transparent. Come on, I don't think they were trying
to like lie, but I mean the factories that they were using were putting new era flags and new era tags in the hats. So it's like they weren't purposely telling motherfuckers like, yo, this is new era, but they weren't telling people that it wasn't. Does that make sense?
I just
It's like
they don't ask, we don't tell. That's literally what it sounds like, because it's just like, I guess.
I mean, I'm just saying that was totally. That was totally a thing. Even if you look at like Kuda right now is trying to do the like the different logo hats on snapbacks and stuff, and none of those are new era. He's found himself a factory and a manufacturer, and he's trying to go to work. So, well,
you got to think as a business, like the reason why people will eventually start doing hats that aren't new era hats is just because it's, as business owner, you feel me, better money, return on investment, which sure. At the end of the day, that's what you want to do as a business. But listen, get it how you can. I ain't here to block nobody's blessings.
That's a fact.
But we strayed far left from these awake shoes. So
Dirt to me.
Let's just get on.
Lonnie
to
likes
the next.
them. Dirt to me.
Yeah,
that's Awake New York. One. That's Jordan Brand. That's another pair of the 5s, black leather this time. All right, moving on. Let's go. Riccardo, Tisci, and Nike Shox. Now I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna. I have sparing opinions here because I like to stay out of women's business. So I'm gonna throw it to my boy Lani over here and see what he has to say about these things. Shouts to Riccardo, Tisci. Shouts to Nike Shox.
Okay.
How we feeling?
Okay. Shout out to Tisci with another Nike. I'm saying his damn. What do you call somebody's like shoe profile like throughout the year? Like, what do you even call that?
Portfolio.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Yeah. So, Tisci's shoe portfolio growing. Now we got a new silhouette, the Air Shox, right? I'm not mad at the colorway. I do see we have an attachment that goes on the midfoot or ankle cuff. I don't know why ever would we need this.
We don't need it. The ladies need it.
Are these for women? No, I don't think these are women. These are women only?
I wouldn't say women only because it definitely doesn't say they're for women, but it feels like it's being geared towards women with the ankle cuff, kind of.
I don't know. I'm saying in the temperament now of how people dress, like everything is just way baggier. So like the Shox, it makes sense because as far as like wide leg jeans, baggy jeans, it's gonna hit. Now with the added on ankle cuff, I'm saying maybe you're gonna put that under. Maybe you need that support for the day.
All right. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Is the ankle cuff like one size fits all? Like, cause what happens when a bigger dude like you tries to put on the ankle cuff? You know what I mean? And then I try to put on an ankle cuff. Like, it's not going to fit the ankle the same way. So some people's ankle cuff is going to look fire. Like, if you got small little legs. And then if you got, like, you know what I mean? A little bit of a thicker leg. You know what I mean? You got some meat on the bone. It's probably going to look like shit to me. Like, because I couldn't imagine what this would look like on a bigger person.
You're thinking too much. You're thinking that this is like a bangle. It opens up.
No, I know that. I'm just saying. But even then, like sometimes, like, you know what I mean, when you throw some shit on, like you're the main proponent of like clothes should fit well. You know what I mean? And so sometimes, like, what if it just don't really wrap properly because of it's just not fit to the right way. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
It's an interesting concept though, and I will say like I like different shit, so I'm enjoying like something a little bit different. It's just like I think to me the worst thing here is the laces. Because it's just like...
You don't like the laces?
Hell no. The shoe is so busy. There's so much going on this shoe. Like, I really wish we would have just got some black laces. I think it would have really brought this whole entire shoe together. The laces are so fucking distracting for me. They're taking away from, like, everything that the shoe has going on. And it's so much going on in the shoe. I would have loved to just kind of black out that tongue right there. You know what I mean? And just give me the panel side. Yeah, I guess. Pause. But yeah, just to kind of, like, black out, like, the interior right there where the tongue is, and just have like the paneled sides really stand out a little bit better, and that big red shock stand out a little bit better, and the ankle monitor, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the laces are very distracting for me, so it's bothersome.
Interesting. No, I don't have any problem with the Shox. If anything, what I would say is forget the clip or ankle cuff, and maybe he could have just continued that design with the Shox bottom, like no, like, you feel me, like maybe just change it up. Like I would actually like to see somebody do like multicolored Shox. Like I don't think we've ever actually seen that on a Shox shoe. And I'm saying Nike ain't hollering at me, so
you never know. You never know, brother. You never know. I've seen crazier things happen. You know what I mean?
You feel me? But
you never know.
I don't know why nobody's ever thought to do that.
Yeah,
let's
not talk about what they didn't think about doing. You know what I mean? Let's just move on. I'm seriously though. Before we do move on, I will say like the black pair did exactly what I said, and it works so much better to me. You know what I mean? You black out the laces, black out the tongue right there, and kind of just like give
it
the
just looks plain though.
I like that. Like, I don't think it looks plain at all because there's so much going on around the rest of the shoe that it's like, I'm here for it. I would have even liked to see the red colored Shox on this. I mean, would have been dope on the black pair.
Honestly, that would have been a better look if they did the red Shox.
But even with the black Shox, I really do like the way this shoe comes together because the laces kind of just calm it down and bring it together. You know what I mean? Like, it's the laces on the other colorway just very, very busy for me.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's that on that. Would you buy these?
The red pair, if I did, I would definitely buy the red pair.
Okay.
Not the black pair, red pair for sure.
Say less. All right.
But I don't think these would. I would honestly I like it, but you know what? Funny enough, I don't think I'd wear these.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd get wears.
I don't think
as much as they should.
To be honest,
yeah.
They remind me of the.
I'd want the OG.
What were those like Air Force Ones that were like really high? That the women were wearing a lot. Fucking
the Tisci.
Those were Tisci as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
I guess
you're right. I knew it was some collaboration, but I couldn't figure out.
Man, it was Tisci.
Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, so that's what it reminds me of a little bit. So he's building a vibe, which I do like. I like when somebody has a style,
consistency within his portfolio,
for sure. All right, moving on. That was Nike. That was Riccardo. Tisci. That's a Nike Shox. We're gonna go to worst piece of the week now, and it is 5950 day. So let's talk about a 5950 collection. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Now, when I think of the 5950, I think of one of the most iconic silhouettes that exist across all platforms of clothing. Not just the hat, not just the shoe, not just the shirt. You know what I mean? It's like the 5950 is up there with like a Mercer pant. You know what I mean? Air Force One. You know what I mean? Top tier silhouettes that just transcend time. You know what I mean? And so when I think of the 5950 and a 5950 day collection, you know what I mean? It deserves the most. You know what I mean? It deserves the best. But you leave it up to fucking Lids and New Era Cap, and they give it the worst. And so here we are, worst piece of the week, y'all. The 5950 day collection from, I guess, Lids? I don't know if Lids make this. I don't know if New Era made this and forced it on Lids. But, yeah, we got lots of patches going on here, y'all. You got patch galore. This is fresh out of 2021. You know what I mean? Like, we back to the future. You know what I mean? With just unnecessary patches. These patches don't even make sense. It's All-Star Game patches. It's National League patches. It's front logos. It's just a whole bunch of shit.
It's messy.
It's clunky. It's ugly.
It's definitely clunky. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you see shit like this, and honestly, I doubt Lids is gonna tax OD, but I'm not gonna lie, somebody else would tax $100 for all this fucking embroidery and patches and shit on.
Oh my God! I don't know if you got to the undervisor yet.
Yeah, I seen the undervisor.
The undervisor has the script logo now. Like, what the fuck? We went script logo and 2 patches on the undervisor. Like, yo, I promise you, I didn't need 12 patches on this hat. I promise you, bro. And if you were gonna put 12 patches on this hat, go to the school of John Jay when it comes to all over on the hat. You know what I mean? Put a little something right here. Make the patches a little bit smaller. You know what I mean? You guys have no couth. You just throwing fucking 30-inch patches on the side of a hat. It's crazy.
Yeah, this isn't good.
It's just bad work, bro. It looks ugly. It's. I wouldn't even wear this to the ball game. You know what I mean? I wouldn't tell my worst enemy to buy this hat. This shit sucks. It's horrible.
It is so crazy because, you know, there's people asking for teams in the comments. There's people actually wanting this. And it's just like, this is just so crazy to me because this is like, it's giving like retro vibes. Like, you feel me? Like when people was going crazy for starter jackets, like that kind of sense, but nobody's really dressing like that. Like, like it just, ooh. Oh, well, you know what's the one consistently? They all have the National League patch on the side, but.
Or the American League patch.
Yeah.
What I will say is...
nah, this ain't good. This ain't... It's like they had a quota to make. They're like, you know what? We got some fucking extra patches. We got, you know, like, go crazy.
Lids has 176,000 followers on Instagram. And 695 people liked his picture. That should tell you a lot. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. It's bad collection.
We don't want to talk about
it's 5950 day. So if it's 5950 day, I just want to see good hats for the 5950. I want to see positivity for the 5950. I want to see good energy surrounding the silhouette. I don't want to see this shit. Let's do better, please. That's Lid's hat drop. But Lid's hat drop has not done all bad. Well, Lids in general has not done all bad. They've done some good stuff too. And so let's get to that now. You know what I mean? Let's go to release of the week. And you know, it's a celebration every time Lids is the release of the week because it happens like once a year, if that. You know what I mean? But we here. They did it this week. You know what I mean? They got the shits together. And I'm not going to lie, I love this promo as well. You know what I mean? Shouts to the kid Mero. I like getting some people that are not generally in the fitted community involved in fitted stuff. You know what I mean? I saw somebody say that it should have been us modeling the hats. But and I would have liked to model the hats, you know what I mean? But I'm happy to see Mero modeling the hats. And Lid's got our number. They can call us whenever they want, you know what I mean? We'll model some other hats, you know what I mean? I'm cool with it. But yeah, this collection, retro classic, man. What else can we say? I'm not going to lie, Lani. I feel like part of the reason that this is even happening is us. But I digress. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember a few months ago, you know what I mean? We were sitting in a chair across from a Lids employee, and they asked me, what was my favorite shit from Lids? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I went in depth about how I used to love the retro classic collection. You know what I mean? With the tags on the side, and that's what Lids was all about. You remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fast forward a few months, and retro classic is back, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be careful who you talk to sometimes. You know what I mean? Good things or bad things could happen depending on what you say. I would say a good thing happened this time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we got retro classic. Every team across all teams. You're going to have to go to your local Lids to get certain teams, though. You know what I mean? Like, certain teams went up on Lids Hat Drop and were available online. Not every team's going to be available online, but if you go to your local Lids, they're most likely going to have your local team at the local Lids. So, if your team isn't on this list specifically, just go to your local Lids and you should be good. But yeah, these are very, very clean crowns. Plain Janes, you know what I mean? Wool, 100%. Front logos, flat stitched, you know what I mean? White guts, flat Battermans, tonal New Era flags, retro classic, hang tag. I mean, chef's kiss. They did it right. Talk to me, Lani. How are you feeling about this? Any ones that stand out to you specifically? Nostalgic wise,
off the bat, I'm looking at the Cincinnati joint. That one, okay. Definitely Seattle.
Okay.
Yankees, Marlins.
Yeah, Marlins for sure.
Orioles.
Do you like the Marlins two-tone or the Marlins tonal better?
Depends on my mood. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I miss the days when that team, like, remember like that Griffey era when it was just like you had to have the Griffies with this hat, like it's just with the starter jacket. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
And then you got the bootleg jeans or pants. Like, you remember? I don't know if y'all remember that time, man. 09, 2010. What a time to live, man.
I'm surprised you didn't point out the Brewers. I feel like the Brewers is one of the most classic out of all this bunch.
Brewers is cool, but not really. I feel like I'm not. Yeah, I feel like I would go for the St. Louis before that. I'm not gonna lie.
St. Louis.
Oh, Cardinals. I'm bugging. Cardinals.
Well, St. Louis is the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think to me, two pretty slept on ones that are super classic are Detroit and Brewers for sure. Obviously, Yankees, flat stitch Yankee logo. Honestly, really, 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 really badly need to pick up this Yankee. Part of me wishes that there was a version that was poly because while I love the old school wool for sure, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with a wool cap. I need one of these plain Jane Yankees with the flat stitch front logo primarily for sure. For like just everyday wear, you know what I mean? Especially summertime shit, you know what I mean? And just the wool don't really translate to the summertime as well. So I would love like a polyester version of this. Flat stitch Yankee, flat stitch Batterman, tonal New Era, plain Jane, gray bottom, white gutter, navy. Like, yeah, everybody needs that in their collection. Very, very, very crucial hat, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely Need to scoop that one up. That's copped immediately in this collection. I might scoop a few other depending on how I feel, but Yankee is an automatic for sure. Maybe 2 of them. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay. But yeah, this collection is just fucking. It's chef's kiss. You know what I mean? There's really nothing wrong here. Promo was A1. Collection was A1. You know what I mean? Pictures A1. I love it all. You know what I mean? Definitely here for shit like this. The nostalgia is definitely kicking in, and I just love me some good grays. So yeah, shouts to Lids. Shouts to Lids hat drop for this. Always love digging back into the past to bring it to the future. You know what I mean? The kids need these. You know what I mean? All them little 17-year-old streamers, they need to see this. They need to understand what's going on with a good hat. You know what I mean? They can't keep wearing that bullshit.
See, I wish they, like, doing this, they should have committed. I'm giving away sauce, but they should have done some jackets or something like that. Like if you're gonna go like throwback, new era, retro, classic. Like I feel like this would have been a good opportunity to do some apparel with it. This guy with the fucking hat in his.
Pause what you was about to say. But yes, moving on. That was Lids.
That's why I stopped myself. But look at this Montreal. The Montreal joint look kind of crazy. Expos.
It's a nice crown.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Lids Retro Classic. That is that on that. Moving on. Let's go to the Shouldabeena. Shoulda been the great, shoulda been the green. 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 But it wasn't. But it wasn't. And in this instance, we're talking shoes, so we're not talking should have been a gray or should have been a green. We're talking should have been gotten the fuck out of here, because this is fucking horrible. I'm not gonna hold you. Now maybe this is where I kind of got confused with the whole, original New Balance shoe. Like I probably just kind of cross-referenced, but Aime Leon Dore is definitely getting their own New Balance shoe. Right? This is what I'm reading right? I did right this time, right?
It says a mysterious new model leaked earlier this year. The New Balance RC56, initially believed to mark the silhouette's inline debut. It has now been confirmed as a true co-creation. Oh, so it is.
Yes, it's a co-creation with Aime Leon Dore. Yes, so this is actually Aime's shoe, you know what I mean? And this shoe fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If like this brand has like lots of hype and fucking gravitas to it, you know what I mean? And so like when they do things, people pay attention. And so hearing through the grapevine that like Aime's gonna get their own New Balance shoe, you would be thinking, like, damn, this got to be fire. You know what I mean? They've been doing New Balance collabs for 10, 15 years now. You know what I mean? These shit's got to be gas. You know what I mean? They've seen every New Balance that exists under the sun. Like, they will do the most obscure New Balance silhouette. You know what I mean? Like, they've done the most obscure New Balance silhouettes. So I think, like, they've seen everything New Balance has to offer. You would think they would come up with some ill shit. And then we get to the RC56. And this is fucking, I don't even know what to fucking call this. Well, honestly, it looks boneless.
It looks boneless.
It literally looks boneless, bro. Like, where are the bones, bro? This looks like a fucking flavorless chicken cutlet.
Listen, all I know is Ronnie somewhere laughing. Ronnie seen this and he's like, because even though they're friends, like, it's friendly competition between the two brands, right? And I know he's seen these shits and he just laughed. That after we just like talked about the shit that he got coming out, and you look at this, it's like, come on, this is like fucking night and day. This shoe is horrible. There's no like, even come on, bro. Even like we can't see the full model, but whoever's wearing these shits, bro, these aren't gonna sit well on pants. Like, it's just,
oh no,
this isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't an everyday. This isn't a summer shoe. Like, there's no sauce in this shoe. There's nothing. There's nothing. I see we're hinting at there may be like a different model. I don't know if there's actually not, because that's a complete. I don't know if maybe that's something that they're gonna drop, but these are not. They accidentally designed a Nike.
This could have easily been worst piece of the week. Not gonna hold you. These shits are horrible. Like, I can't find. I'm trying. Literally, I'm actively as you're talking.
Somebody said this. They said really cool Spiridon.
Yeah, I'm trying as you're talking. Literally the entire time to find something good to say about the shoe, and I can't. Like, from this angle, maybe right here, like it looks decent from this angle, the white version, but I know it's not because I've seen it from every other angle and it's horrible. So this shit just sucks. I really wish this idea would have been just canned, bro. Like this, they could have just made these, looked at the samples, and been like, "Oh, this sucks." Yeah, let's not follow through. Let's not keep going.
And honestly, with them co-creation, like I honestly, maybe it was the colorways on their end, and New Balance were just like providing them the shoe, like, but. Like, these don't even look like a running shoe, like comfortable shoe. Like, there's nothing cozy about this. Like, these look like racing shoes or like biking shoes. You ever see like
they look like the Funkmaster Flex driving shoe. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah,
Lugs could have easily made these.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the New Balance RC56. That's a shoe I'm never gonna buy. You know what I mean? Moving on.
Somebody put their time is up.
Yo, that ass. My time is up. My time is now.
Oh, man.
You can't see me. My time is now.
Damn, it's crazy. And y'all, it's crazy because Aime, like, y'all was shooting in the pandemic when y'all was started, like, even with that little, like, y'all put out 2 colorways that were just like not even all that good, and people still rocking with y'all. And you feel me? Y'all, nah, it ain't good.
Yeah, bad vibes. All right, moving on. Let's go sleeper of the week. Yeah, I mean, we'll take it to Prociety on the other side of the coast. We'll go Capo 85-6.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we'll go Broad Street Bullies. Now, I'm not going to hold you, Lonnie, when
this ain't even a sleeper. I'm not going to lie. This pain.
I would say it's a sleeper. You know what I mean?
Pain.
It's a black tonal crown. You know what I mean? Green bottom. But yeah, nonetheless, when I seen this, I immediately was like, yo, there needs to be some kind of Beanie Siegel involvement here. And then
that's what I'm thinking. Like, this is pain.
And then I clicked the thing, and all I heard was Beanie, and I was like, yeah, Siegel was the name that they gave me. You know what I mean? So yeah, Broad Street Bullies. I mean, that's just such a nostalgic term for me.
Yeah.
I don't know originally where that term came from, but like I felt like when I was a kid that like Beanie Siegel made it up.
Yeah.
So like
he's Broad Street Bully.
I don't think he actually made it up, but like,
let's look that up.
Because I'm saying, like, if you're from Philly, like, I could easily see the Flyers being called the Broad Street Bullies for like a really long time, and then like somebody from the hood just being like, "Yeah, I'm the Broad Street Bully." You know what I mean? Like, and just running down with it.
Oh, there's a movie.
Look at that.
Oh no, it's a
documentary.
It's a documentary on.
So yeah, apparently the Flyers are called the Broad Street Bullies. You know what I mean? And Beanie Siegel just took that name. So I figured, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, whenever I hear that, like if you would have asked fucking 8 or 10-year-old me, I would have told you Beanie Siegel came up with that. You know what I mean? Like, and so when I saw this originally, like it just provided so much nostalgia for me. Yeah, just an interesting looking front logo. Not mad at it at all. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, black tonal, green bottom, very, very clean crown. How you feeling about this, Lani?
I love it. Front logo, feel me, Broad Street Bullies. That pearl on the side patch, like, yeah, this is a great crown. I'm not going. And we got a green undervisor, right? Green,
yeah,
white guts, squatch. You know, I like a good squatchy change up. Yeah, yeah, this is a good crown right here.
I got it too. Yeah, that's nice.
It's a good crown.
Very, very clean. Yeah, this is definitely fitting in the take me out to the ball game era. You know what I mean? Like,
this is a good purchase for $59.50 day.
Facts. Not gonna hold you. This is definitely a good purchase.
Ooh, and the back logo. I ain't even peeped that for real. That's good. Yeah,
I was waiting to see the back logo too. I was like, damn, did he do the NHL shield? No, he did not.
That's a good crown.
Very, very fire, bro.
That's a great crown.
Shouts to Capo. Shouts to Prociety. That is sleeper of the week. I mean, that's the Broad Street Bullies. Let's keep it moving, man. I keep forgetting to bring my cup. Do you have any pickups this week? Fuck.
Oh yeah, actually I do.
Fucking fucker, man. Why did I forget my cup again?
It's okay.
Besides that, I really got nothing going on, though.
I got a pickup for you, actually.
Oh, yeah. Besides that, I have nothing else going on, though.
Because I have my own Kith Reimagined.
Hey! Shouts to my guy.
Then,
the support is real.
Then I got something. I forgot to bring this for the longest. But our pal John, Heads Ain't Ready, sent us a little care pack. Wait, which size is this one? This is for you.
Oh, this is a nice quality shirt right here.
It's a great quality t-shirt. And there's some pins in here also. Pins and stickers.
Nice fucking shirt, bro. What the fuck?
Sneaker Dads. Make sure you tap into that podcast.
Oh, this shirt is hard, bro.
Yeah, it's a good shirt.
Shouts to Sneaker Dads, man. Hold on, I gotta get it right.
Yeah.
That's hard.
You feel me? This is for you, pal.
This shirt is fucking really nice, bro.
All right.
Like, I almost don't want to wear this shit.
Nah, this is actually a great shirt to wear, especially now.
You didn't let me finish. I was like, I'm on the borderline of not wanting to ever wear it and wanting to wear it every day. I don't know.
Nah, this is good, especially now that we're heading into the summertime. Like, think about like when you going out, like, and it's those like summer nights or something like that, or like you feel me, like this is a good.
I'm not gonna hold you, John. I might need to reach out to you and figure out what the blank is on this white tee because I might need some just white tees for myself. This looks like a white tee that you could wear, like like sometimes you get like. Until you're done crinkling. Sometimes you go to like the white tea spot or the fucking whatchamacallit. You go to the white tea spot or the deli or whatever the fuck you get your white teas. And oh wait, hold on. All right, sorry y'all. Minor inconvenience. But what I was saying is that sometimes when you buy a white t-shirt from like the deli or from wherever your white tea spot is going to be, the white tees, like the quality has dramatically decreased over time. You know what I mean? So now we get a lot of like see-through white tees. Shit don't be hitting the same. And generally, you can't really wear one of those white tees out to somewhere nice. You know what I mean? Like if I want to go get a drink, I can't wear one of those white tees to the bar for real and feel good about myself. You know what I mean? That's like summer wear. You going out on the block chilling and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking around, going to the pool, Six Flags. You don't really wear one of them shits to go out. But this white tee right here, I feel like I could throw that shit on and go have a drink and chill. You know what I mean? And feel confident in myself. So I need to figure out what that blank is. But yeah, that's that on that. That's weekly pickups. Moving on, let's go from reviews to previews. You know what I mean? Let's get through this shit. We're making great time right now. Para mi gente part 2 is on the horizon. Shouts to Wilder Fitteds. You know what I mean? He's back like he never left. You know what I mean? Para mi gente was voted Pack of the Year last year in the Hatties. You know what I mean? And he's back for part 2 this time around. So we have 2 previews for this so far. First things first, we have this Los Melizos de Minnesota Twins. You know what I mean? Talk to me how you feeling about this off-white and green twins, Lani.
This is nice. This is giving me that original Hatclub feel in a sense. Yeah. I like the patch here. Something about this. It's just original.
Off-white crown, green top visor, metallic red and metallic green, metallic red and metallic gold. Front logo on the TC. Green on the side patch, red, metallic gold, a little bit of blue, a little bit of what looks to be like an iris in the sky, maybe. Very nice. Super clean crown right here. Definitely nothing wrong with this. This you see, like if what was it last week? New Era Cap had some fucking couth. This is what their Mexico pack would have looked like. You know what I mean? But since they had no fucking control and fucking design acumen, they came up with what they came up with. So yeah. This is fire. Not gonna hold you. Moving on. Second preview is going to be the Dbacks. You know what I mean? And yeah, this is very clean as well. You know what I mean? You got a almost like a Yesus Yankee feel to this. You know what I mean? You got like the red. I don't want to say red. It's like cardinal,
scarlet.
Like no,
it's cardinal.
It's like a cardinal, like burgundy-ish, maybe brick red top visor. Top crown rather. Top visor's green. You know what I mean? Green button. Metallic gold rush it appears, and just really really nice colorway here. I believe this is an icy as well. Vibes on this one? Talk to me, Lani.
It's cool. I'm not really in love with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the blue. I don't really like the blue in it, but I know it has significance for some reason.
Okay.
Oh, it's the god of rain, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Rain, thunder, and fertility. You know what I mean? And
ooh.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like one thing I definitely learned when I was in Mexico and I went to Chichen Itza and all that is how like heavily influenced by culture and like fucking the environment Mexicans are. You know what I mean? Like they are very very in tune with the world around them and how it affects their daily lives. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely something I picked up on. But yeah, this is a dope crown to me right here. Nothing wrong with this. Super fire. Can't wait to see what the rest of the pack is looking like. So that's 2 out of, I believe, 5. You know what I mean? Very, very interesting. And it seems that some of these might show up at NoHo LA and in Phoenix. So interesting. You know what I mean? Let's see how that goes. I'm sure they'll be online as well. So, or maybe they won't be. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be all over. Like that's kind of tactical. I'm not gonna hold you. If you drop your pack like spread out amongst different stores, that's kind of tact. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess we'll see how it fleshes out. That's Wilder Fitteds though. That's Para Mi Gente Part 2. Continuing on, let's go Citiboyz at Renarts this weekend.
Take it to Queens.
We got a 5-pack here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5-pack right here of Mets. You know what I mean? Talk to me, Lani. How you feeling about this? Well, before you get into that, 5-pack of Mets brought to you by Yo Marlin, City Boy Dre, Johnny B Fitted, Brooklyn Body, and Poppy Capsalot. But yeah, how you feeling about these, Lani?
Oh my God, how did I lose this? Wait, which one? My bad, I got caught up on their page. But the one for me is the black
50-cent joint?
Yeah, the Power of the Dollar joint. That is the one for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, that is probably my favorite out of the pack, for sure. Shout out to
Also,
Poppy
is this
Capsalot.
Navy on this All-Star game?
Yes.
That one's not bad too.
Yes.
It's just so dark. I can't even really see the crown for real.
Yeah. Maybe put up your brightness. No, the pictures are a little bit dark, I guess.
No, my shit all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a super clean pack. I'm not gonna hold you. I like Marlins as well. The Villanova inspired kind of situation.
Which one
Knicks.
is that?
That's
The one with the Shea on the side.
That's the off-white and blue one with the Padres patch. I'm assuming 2016 because that's when they won the not World Series. That's when they won the national championship. Honestly, I like all these hats. These are all pretty clean. Can't really go wrong with either of them. As I go through and scroll through the pack, it's just like all of them are pretty clean. I guess my least favorite would probably be the Shea patch joint, but even that one's pretty nice.
Okay.
So can't really go wrong. I think overall, pretty nice pack. Shouts to the Citiboyz. Yeah, it's a busy day for hats on May 10th. So shouts to y'all. I have no desire to do hat shit on May 10th. So love y'all, but I won't be seeing y'all. I'll be nicking and backlashing. You know what I mean? Moving on. That is Renarts. That's the Citiboyz. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Let's go. Look. Yeah, I'm jumping ahead one. Let's go TX Fitteds and Hat Dreams. You know what I mean? TX Fitteds good for about like 1 hat a week at this point. And this is just his joint for the week right here. You got a navy crown, tonal. You know what I mean? You got a tonal button as well. Red on the H on outside of the H star. White on the inside. You know what I mean? You got a little gold, a little bit of red, a little bit of green, a little bit of navy in the side patch. This is a pinky too, I believe. How you feeling about this, Lani? Talk to me.
This is a really good crown in my opinion. I'm digging the accents on just I guess because of the red, pink undervisor, the way the patch is just like boom, boom, boom. This is a good crown. This is a good everyday joint. Like this is like if I was from, you feel me, like Texas, this is like an everyday joint. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
it's diferente.
for sure. I mean, yeah, just a super clean crown right here.
Yeah.
That's what TX Fitteds does. You know what I mean? He doesn't try to go too crazy outside the box. He's not trying to, like, you know what I mean, re-break the mold every hat he makes. He's just trying to make clean, wearable hats that people can wear. And it's working. So shouts to TX Fitteds. Shouts to Hat Dreams. That's another Astros on the way. You know what I mean? Continuing on. Let's power through. We'll go... Now we're getting to the Tyler-inspired crowns. You know what I mean? We got a set of Tyler-inspired crowns from 2 different stores. You know what I mean? Both interesting takes. First off, we have Mag Park with the Sir Baudelaire, LA Dodgers. Talk to me, Lani. How you feeling about this? Off-white with the brown.
This is nice. I really like how they took advantage of that star effect and added the colors to it. It's clean. I'm not gonna lie. I wish the front logo had a little bit more color to it. That's my only thing. But other than that, I like everything on it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, super clean crown right here. Not mad at all. The side patch probably leaves a little bit to be desired. But besides that, I love the idea of using the stars on the front and the back. Definitely ties back beautifully to the album cover. I'm usually not liking that front logo. So the fact that I'm liking it right now, fire. You know what I mean? Pinky, white gutter. Yeah, just a very calm, clean crown right here. Can't really go wrong. I think it kind of suffers from the fact that it's going up against the other one. And so the other one did a lot more, where this is a more like reserved take. But yeah, it's still dope to me for sure. And I mean, these colors just go so well together. Like, it's just like, I guess it was bound to come out as a hat, right? Like, it's like, it just made sense. So I get it. You know what I mean? And you're going to see this more and more often. There's going to be somebody that had the same fucking idea that you did. So just do your ideas to the best of your ability. That's all you can really do. You know what I mean? Try to, when you go into a hook, if you're going to hook a hat, try to hook it the best that you possibly can. Put your fucking foot in that bitch, because there could be somebody that wanders along and does the same exact hook as you on the same exact week as you. And you know what I mean? You're going to be battling out. So just, I would say, make hats like if everyone is making the same hook as you at that exact same time, and try to outdo the entire world when you do it. You know what I mean? Leave no stone unturned. Go fucking crazy, because everybody's out here trying to make the same shit. So, and inevitably, you know what I mean? As there's only so many holidays, there's only so many important things that are going to arise, and there's going to be hats for all of them. So just keep that in mind when you're creating. Moving on, we'll go Franco Life Boring and Vav Fitteds with their Tyler inspired Dodgers. You know what I mean? They did a little bit something different here. They went with the baby blue with the brown, you know what I mean? Which is pretty nice. With the 1942 side patch, which has recently been unlocked to do different things with, which I love. You know what I mean? Definitely love seeing patches just kind of flexed in different ways, opening up many doors to do many different kinds of things with these patches. So I love that for sure. And this is really clean right here. I wish the side patch had a little bit more contrast on the inside, but the outside, really, really nice hit. And overall, just a really clean crown. I believe this is a pinky as well. So yeah, just two different takes on the same hook. Two dope fucking hats, you know what I mean? Shouts to LA. They're doing good right now. How you feeling about this one, Lani?
I actually really like this crown. I actually reached out to this crown, but they didn't make any size 8s.
That's crazy.
Fucking crazy. I don't have anything good to say after that, but
come on with the inclusion, y'all. What's up, Vav? What's up, Franco?
This fucking doing bad. This is two out of 2 where I reached out for crowns.
Damn.
And there's no 8s.
Damn.
He told me that he got something in store for July. I don't even know if I want to participate in July at this point. You feel me? Because
that's tough.
You feel me? Like, it's like, cool. You missed out on the first one. Follow up on the second one. No 8s.
Come on.
No 7 and 7, 8.
At least one. You know what I mean? Make one.
I'm good, man.
Come on. You know what I mean?
I'm good.
But yeah, definitely a dope crown. So shouts to that. Shouts to Tyler inspired crowns. You know what I mean? Shouts to Tyler making dope album covers that can make dope crowns. That's Vav Fitteds, and that is Franco Life Boring. Two guys that are doing amazing work right now with their collaborations. I see y'all. You know what I mean? They're doing great job.
This key.
Continuing on, somebody else that's also doing a great job recently. You know what I mean? Queso Fitteds. You know what I mean? We can't escape this guy. You guys wonder, like, yo, how do I get on the Off the Dome podcast? Like, Off the Dome never covers my hats. Like, why don't they ever talk about my hats? And number one, it's probably because I don't like your hats. They probably suck to me. You know what I mean? And it just be like that sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes your hats just suck, and that's fine. I don't gotta like your hats. If somebody else likes them and they sell out, good for you, brother. You know what I mean? I don't gotta like everything. But I don't know Queso Fitteds from a hole in the fucking wall. Never met this man before. Never even heard of this guy. I don't know who he is. You know what I mean? I don't know where he came from. I don't know how he arose into this community. No fucking clue. But he came across my timeline. I liked the crown he did. We talked about it on the show. The week after, he came across my timeline again with another crown I liked that he did. We talked about it on the show. This is 3 weeks now. He's just making fire crowns. So he's on my radar now, and he's making fire that I like, that I want to talk about. So now here we are talking about it. That's how you get on the show. That's it. Make some fire. Make something that is undeniable that nobody can ignore, and you will get on the show easily. You know what I mean? You make mid that everybody can ignore, you won't get here. It's very simple. So, Queso Fitteds. You know what I mean? The no-hook socks you have right here with another 1942 All-Star Game side patch. You know what I mean? More traditional color blocking on this one. Red crown rather, black top visor. It looks like a icy on this one, green button. Talk to me, like, how you feeling about this one?
This is cool. I'm not mad at it.
Okay. doesn't sound very inspiring for you, but yeah, I like this crown. Very nice. Not mad at the side patch at all. Very nice color blocking on the side patch. And overall, just a clean, wearable crown. I kind of wish this was a gray, but it's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at the icy. I mean, I like to see people kind of branching out and doing different things. So yeah. You know what I mean? Icy's and pinkies at other stores. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm here for it. So definitely like to see people branching out and doing different things. And this is just one of those. So definitely a clean crown to me. Shouts to Queso Fitteds. He's on a nice run for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Queso Fitteds, you're doing great work. Continue it up. Continuing on. Let's go. We'll go John Jay for a few. You know what I mean? We'll go John Jay with the Bronx Bombers. Now we're not gonna spend a really long time on this. I just want to know thoughts on front logo, side patch here. Do you like this front logo and side patch?
I actually do. Something about it. I'm not mad at this at all. Yeah, this is a great hat to wear to the game, especially. I'd wear this to the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, you got the little Liberty, Statue of Liberty hits for the Liberty.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's because Judge wears a lot of like teal for the Statue of Liberty colors, like accessories. Mm-hmm. It's become a thing recently with the Yankees. They wear a lot of like Statue of Liberty colored accessories, just kind of like their thing for New York City. And so he kind of incorporated that into this crown, which is cool. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at this, but it's not blowing me away or anything. Nothing I need to cop. But yeah, kind of a little bit gas station-y, but still kind of cool.
Nah, I don't get gas station vibes from this. You get gas station vibes?
A little bit from the logo.
Interesting.
Moving on, let's stay with the John Jay. We'll go Rey Mysterio. This is actually John Jay's second Rey Mysterio hook. He did another Reading Luchadors before. That was just kind of like the Lucha mask on the front of the hat, just black and silver. This is hooked to the Halloween Havoc match that Rey Mysterio had in, I believe, 1997 with Eddie Guerrero. And so, if you know what I mean, a lot of sparkling grape going on in that fit for Rey Mysterio. But yeah, this is super clean right here. Not mad at this at all. Luchadores, they're reading, you know what I mean? And it matches the hook very, very spot on. So, very perfect hook right here. Really nice crown. And yeah, I actually, like before this hat got mocked up, it's crazy. I was, we're on our wrestling hat shit lately. And so we're working on part 2 for main event now. And I literally just finished mocking up my Rey Mysterio hat. And the next day, this motherfucker previewed this shit. And I was like, look at that. You know what I mean? Look at God. You know what I mean? Just working in mysterious ways. So, mysterious. That's funny, huh? Yeah, I love this crown right here. This is really nice. Thoughts, Lani?
Yeah, no, this is a great crown. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Digging the colors, side patch. This is definitely a hitter. This is gonna go. This is gonna go for sure.
For sure, definitely out of here. I might try to cop this. I'm not gonna hold you. Very nice. At this point, since I got my one day, my Rey Mysterio shirt will ship, and I'll need some hats to wear with it. So here you go. You know what I mean? Continuing on, let's go home game and lefty. We'll go with the Lions. You know what I mean? Talk to me, Lani. How are we feeling about this right here?
This is cool. The front logo look crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think. Nah. Well, I get maybe it's the size of the front logo, but yeah, no, this is clean. Oh, it's in the green bottom too. I like this. Got a lot of cool details on this. It's a clean joint. Definitely summertime, springtime vibes.
Yeah, I mean, this is a super clean hat.
Shout out
right
to
here.
Lefty too. I ain't seen Lefty in a while.
Yeah, I seen this in person, I want to say last month. And yeah, just a really fucking clean crown. I like the way this came out. Side patch looks really nice. Yeah, just really, really calm, clean, grown man crown for sure. If you're a Lions fan, this is a must right here. I just, the timing is a little bit off for me. I wish this would have came out. They like, I don't know what Lefty and Teddy were doing, but they should have dropped this when the draft happened. You know what I mean? That would have been perfect. I mean, like draft day drop would have been ill. You know what I mean? Now we're kind of like far removed from football season. Football season is still a ways away, but we're getting there little by little. This crown is fire. So shouts to Lefty, shouts to home game. Just a really fire Lions hat right there. And anything Lions feels nostalgic for me because Barry Sanders. So I don't know. I get that warm fuzzy feeling in my tum tum. Shouts to Simon Miller. That's not pause.
That's pause.
No, that's like butterflies. You know what I mean? Butterflies aren't paws, are they? Getting butterflies as paws? Is that not manly enough for you?
I just felt I don't like it.
Okay, anyways. Moving on, let's go regular old tie. Let's go Joe Freshgoods inspired by the Age Well New Balances We got this Chicago Blackhawks right here. Talk to me. How you feeling about this, Lani?
I love this crown. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Fire. Even olive. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times it's just like, do we like the olive UV? Do we not? You know. But this one, it just makes sense with the shoe front logo. Yeah. This is a good crown.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wanted to hate on the olive UV with everything inside of me, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't hate it, but I wanted to. I really did. But this is just a really clean crown. Yeah, super clean. What else can you expect from Ty? You know what I mean? He's gonna knock a hook out the park every time. So shouts to him. Shouts to Stash. That's the aged well inspired Chicago Blackhawks. Continuing on. We got two more things here. Shouts to Alkdot, shouts to DYD. They collaborated recently, you know what I mean? For a little pack. I don't know how many hats are in this pack, but so far 2 have been previewed, so we'll talk about those 2. We got the Killing Curse Braves right here, which is a Kelly Green.
My bad. It hit crazy. My bad.
I don't know shit about Harry Potter.
You're not a Harry Potter kid. I'll be forgetting.
No, it's fine. I just want you to bring me in. You know what I mean? Bring everybody else in with you.
Yeah, because all right, this is just all right. So we got the Avada Kedavra, which is a killing spell. You feel me? Like you're not supposed to. Like the Voldemort, you feel me? He who shall not be named, you feel me? Like he known for that spell. So like to do this crown is just like it's fire.
Okay.
99 patch, and then the green that you use is basically like the green in the movie. Like this, it just goes. Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave it to Lani. You know what I mean, he says the hook is spot on. I believe him. You know what I mean? I just thought it was a nice looking crown, regardless of the hook. You know what I mean? It's just a nice looking hat. So shouts to Elkdot, shouts to DYD for that, and then shouts to them for this as well. You know what I mean? Last crown on the agenda for the day. You know what I mean? You got this Fresh Prince inspired Phillies right here. You know what I mean? Which actually came out pretty dope. I mean, so shouts to Elkdot. You got this off-white, or it looks kind of optic white, if you will. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if it was optic white.
Yeah, I think it's optic.
With the purple, you know what I mean? Like, side patch busting down real nice. You know what I mean? You got that metallic green, a little bit of metallic black. I mean, not metallic black, but metallic blue-gray, rather. A little bit of purple, some pink in there. Phillies front logo, silver with the purple. How you feeling about this one, Lani?
It's good. It's good. I'm saying with maybe because I'm not a big fan of Fresh Prince, but
what? How does that work?
I was a Martin guy. I'm not really a Fresh Prince guy.
I don't think you have to be one or the other though. Like you could like both. I like both. I fell asleep watching Martin yesterday, and I'll always watch Fresh Prince.
Nah, it don't hit the same for me. I'm a Martin guy.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it already dropped already. No.
Nonetheless, very, very fire crown. I love this. And it's I'm not gonna hold you. A Fresh Prince hat when we were younger meant something completely different. Let's be real. You know what I mean? And they were colorful. So I like to see.
Yeah, that is right. So I'm glad to see. Right? This is tasteful. Yeah,
we're redefining the Fresh Prince hat.
Yeah, it's definitely tasteful.
Yeah, I know you remember the Fresh Prince hat.
Yes.
Or Fresh Prince hats.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
The blazer. Yeah, that was a time.
Like the pattern joints.
Yeah, the blazer.
Yo, no lie. What if okay, I'm gonna keep that one off camera. Anyways, y'all, this was episode 126. You know what I mean? We love you as always. Say a prayer for our Knicks. You know what I mean? That they do well and they fight hard in battle. I hope everything's going well for you, man. The weather's turning. Everything's nice out here.
You need the rain.
Unfortunately, we need the rain, but it's watering the flowers. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Keep your grass watered too. All right.
That's a good one.
Anything to leave the people with?
Nah, I like the way you said that. Water your garden.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I mean?
That's
and we'll see you next week on the Off the Dome podcast. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully it don't look messy.
I'm saying you would have seen it.